He thought paying for her sight would erase his guilt until years later, she looked at him and changed his life forever. The rain blurred the city lights when the billionaire's car stopped late. The soft thud wasn't loud, just final. A blind woman lay trembling on the wet road. Her white cane snapped. As strangers stared, he knelt beside her, shaking, whispering apologies no one asked for. Pause for a second. What would you have done? At the hospital, he signed checks without looking at the numbers, bills, private room, the best doctor's money could summon. When they discovered her blindness was reversible, he paid for the surgery too quietly, anonymously. She squeezed his hand and said, "I don't know your face, but I'll pray for your heart." He left before gratitude could make him stay. Would you expect anything back? Months passed, then years. The woman learned to see again, colors first, then faces, then a world she had only imagined. The man returned to his towers of glass and silence, the accident fading into a line item of memory. They never met again, or so he thought. Kindness seemed spent, like spare change dropped into the past. Success stopped tasting like anything. Lawsuits piled up. A hostile takeover gutted his company, and headlines turned cruel. One night, alone in a dark penthouse, he pressed his palms to his eyes, wishing he couldn't see the wreckage he'd become. Money had fixed many things, but not the quiet question haunting him. Had any of it ever made him a good man? Years later, at a small charity gallery he almost skipped, a woman stood before a painting describing its colors softly to a child. Her voice stopped him cold. She turned, eyes steady and bright. "You walk like someone who once knelt in the rain," she said gently. "Have you ever felt fate tap your shoulder like that?" "Outside," she finally said it. "You paid for my eyes. I spent years learning how to use them and praying I'd meet you again." She now ran a foundation restoring sight for others, funded by a donor she'd never named. "I wanted to show you what your kindness became." Tears broke him open. For the first time, he was truly seen and loved. If this touched you, comment the kindness you believe always finds its way back.